Temur was no infidel. Islam governed his military career in the same way that Christianity provided the ideological propulsion for the Crusaders during their bloody sojourns in the Holy Lands. The crescent always surmounted Temur's royal standard, and it was under the banner of Islam that his conquests were prosecuted. That Islam and wholesale slaughter were incompatible bedfellows was beside the point. The same could be said of the Christian faith and the Crusaders. Just as he borrowed from the traditions of Genghis, so Temur dipped freely into the laws of Islam, picking up and retaining those aspects of the faith he found useful, disregarding those which were inconvenient. He had no time, for instance, for the Prophet's recommendation of a maximum of 4 wives for a man. More important, despite a lifetime's wanderings, he never found time to honor one of the 5 pillars of Islam, the pilgrimage to Mecca, a badge of honor for dutiful Muslims who can afford the journey. Temur's interpretation of jihad or holy war cast further doubt on his credentials as a good Muslim. In his eyes, it justified the use of force and savagery against virtually anyone. It was one thing to launch a holy war against the infidels of Christian Georgia, as Temur did several times. It was quite another to put fellow Muslims to the sword. As high-born leaders, lowly soldiers, desperate women and innocent children all discovered to their cost, professing the faith of Islam was no guarantee of safety from Temur's armies. Muslim Asia, after all, was their stamping ground. They swept through its heartland, raining down death on the sons and daughters of the Quran. Who could count the nameless millions of Muslims who perished at their hands? These were the people who suffered his worst atrocities. 2,000 were piled on top of one another and cemented alive into towers of clay and bricks in the city of Isfizar in 1383. In Isfahan, holy city of Persia, 70,000 were slaughtered in 1387. The sacking of Baghdad in 1401 left 90,000 dead, their heads cemented into 120 towers. Damascus and Aleppo witnessed unimaginable horrors. And yet, this was a man who aspired to the title of Ghazi, warrior of the faith.